Hey guys, it's Nathan, and today we're going to be going over my classes for Advanced Warfare. Last time I did one of these videos, it was a little bit different. I didn't go over any variants that I had. I just kind of went over the stock weapons. Today we're going to be going over the exact variants that I use in game. Some of them you'll have, some of them you won't. So it's just one of those things. I thought of something last time I did this video. I didn't have access to a lot of the attachments to show you guys, but now I figured I could just use private match. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be going over my classes in private match and talking about them because I can put on all the attachments I need here. So that's what we're going to be doing. My face is down here so you can see what's going on up there, up where my low profile and UAV and stuff is. So first class, let's get into it. I am rocking out with a speakeasy. Now, you're going to notice that the majority of my classes are identical all the way down the board. Low profile, fast hands, toughness, blast suppressor on every single class. 100% toughness, you want to mitigate that flinch when being shot at. Blast suppressor, you don't want to be popping up on the map every time you double jump and boost and stuff. Fast hands, not for the weapon switching, but for the reloading while sprinting is a very, very, very good perk. And low profile. I was using lightweight, and I'll tell you what, I just was dying to so much BS. And as soon as I put on low profile, it's night and day. I recognize I die just so much less to BS in this game now, and I think it's because people were throwing on like wall hack or the threat detection on the UAV with support, and they were just getting like 11 kills or how many kills it is to get it, and then just seeing you through walls and stuff the whole time, and that's such a penalty to be able to be seen through a wall. Like, it sucks. Like, there are hacks that legitimately do that and stuff, and those people are very hard to kill, and now there's an actual thing in game that does. Anyway, throw on low profile on every single class. You won't regret it. Overclock. That's just one of those things. You guys can use it if you want. It's just I got super, super used to using overclock, and it just feels weird not using it now. If you don't need to use it, it's just I have overclock on every single class as well. And my score streaks. I have the extra assist points module on the UAV. Basically, when your teammates get a kill when your UAV is up, instead of getting plus 10, you get plus 15. Doesn't sound like a big difference, but let's say your team gets, I don't know, let's say they get 7 kills while your UAV is up, right? 7 times 10, that would usually be 70 points in assists, but 7 times 15 is 105. Yeah, 105. So basically, it'd be like 1 kill less for your streaks instead of still needing like an assist or something. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you're going for score streaks worth a little bit more, like 900 points, which isn't worth a lot, but you get what I'm saying. It really does help you get there faster. So that being said, my next score streak on the list is going to be AI control and rockets on an assault drone. It wreaks havoc. I highly recommend that. And on the Warbird, I'm putting on aggressor. If I was playing against total noobs or reverse boosting, like, I'd throw on friggin' rockets an extra time, but it's fairly difficult to get these streaks like in every single game. So I just run aggressor on my Warbird, and that's just the end of the story. Advanced rifling on the speakeasy. The speakeasy itself takes a range penalty. As you see, it goes down 1 range. So you actually lose some 3-shot kill range with that. So I just throw on advanced rifling just to kind of help it out a little bit. Quick draw. You can use foregrip, but I've noticed that quick draw, if you don't reverse boost or you don't play against crappy players all the time, is basically the first person to get their gun up wins the gunfight. And quick draw on a sub, it definitely helps. I've tried using foregrip, it just I can't do it. I get outgunned because of the ADS time, even on a sub. So that's my speakeasy class. If you don't have the speakeasy, I'd recommend using the ASM1 magnitude and throwing on advanced rifling and quick draw on that bad boy. It's really, really awesome. Anyway, next class is my Inferno class. I've messed around a lot. I feel like this gun needs a lot of different attachments, and this is why I feel the Obsidian Steed is better. I mean, the recoil is crazy, so I feel like I need a foregrip. The ADS time actually takes a penalty. That's what the mobility is your ADS time. So I have to throw in a quick draw grip. And then for TDM, I really want to run this thing with a silencer. But to be honest, because of the high fire rate, I feel like it kind of needs extended mags. And it's a BAL, so I feel like it could kind of use stock as well. But it's just one of those things where you just kind of got to pick between a silencer, extended mags, and stock. And I'm just going to pick a silencer for TDM. So that's it. That's my attachment configurations. As you see, My perks are exactly identical. I have overclock here. And the UAV has assist points on it, and the assault drone has on just your AI control and rockets again. Just no warbird this time, because what happens is, even though we have 3 attachments here, one of them we don't have to pay for because it comes with built-in extended mags. So that's kind of what's going to be. This is going to be the only class where we actually have that warbird on there. This is like my quote-unquote try-hard class. Everything else is just, I don't have the warbird on there, just attachments, and is going to be the only thing that varies, really. So here's my RIP class, my AK-12 RIP. This is better for longer range maps. I noticed this also runs pretty well in overkill. If you want to overkill it with like a submachine gun or something, it runs pretty well that way if you want to use this long range. But yeah, same deal. All the perks are the same, overclock, and the exact same score streaks as my last class. But this time I'm running quick draw, extended mags, because this thing only has like 20 some odd shots without extended mags. Let me just take this off real quick. It has 22 shots without extended mags, so extended mags is pretty much a necessity on this gun. And a silencer, because why not? You actually don't lose any range or damage. It's still always a 4-shot kill. So yeah, definitely a class to be reckoned with. The IMR Impact, I've gotten a few good IMR variants lately. IMR Impact lightweight, I don't even know why I have that. The Hunter is really good. It basically goes up 1 fire rate, and it's not too bad. It doesn't have a lot of negatives. This one I think has either less hip fire or more recoil or something, and +2 fire rate. I actually don't think the +2 fire rate is different than the +1 fire rate. I'd have to look into it, but I've gotten some really good IMR variants. The Impact is by far the best one in the game. If you got a Boar Strike or a or what's that other one, the Thunder Tusk, I'd recommend using those. But it's just a matter of preference. You could probably get away with just running quick draw silencer on this thing, and then throw on maybe an extra streak and a pistol or something if you want. It really doesn't need anything else, to be honest. If you want to throw on extended mags, that's what I had on there before. You're welcome to, but it has a very, very fast reload cancel time. If you're able to reload cancel this gun, I think it has one. It's like the 2nd or 3rd best and most fast reloading gun in the game if you reload cancel it. So you don't really need extended mags, but I kind of had that on there. If you want, what you can do is you can just, we'll throw on our warbird again, assuming you can get a warbird with an IMR, because that's what you're, basically saying. And you can throw on a pistol. We can either go with, I've been using the Atlas 45 Flogger because it has the built-in red dot and the +1 fire rate, so your trigger finger can do a little bit more work. I've been liking this quite a lot. I've also been liking the PDW. If you throw on a, not the Ion, but the Crusher. Yes, it has -2 damage, but it fires really, really fast. You could, just throw on this thing. It also goes up in magazine size as well, which is worth noting to compensate for the high fire rate. So I feel like this gun is not too bad, to be honest. It definitely puts in work. The magazine size is a little bit short. It's really just meant for 1 kill, but it still kills ridiculously fast, when you hit your shots at close range. Mind you, these are going to be longer range shots. So, you could throw on something like that, and that's your IMR class. And then the Heavy. The Amelie Heavy. This is my LMG class. It's the best LMG that I have. I always like having an LMG class just for those longer range maps. The times where I just want to get 3-shot kills and, have a great time halfway across the map. Same perks, same overclock, same score streaks. This time I'm running quick draw silencer. This gun works really well with the silencer, I've noticed. And foregrip. I was running red dot in lieu of a silencer for a while, but the red dot just kind of seems to do weird things with hit registration, and the bullets don't go where the dot is because the dot bounces up and down. It's a little bit weird on this weapon, but the silencer and stuff works really, really well on this gun. I really love it. It's such an awesome killing gun. I recommend this class. I love this class. This is probably like my 2nd favorite class, second to the Speakeasy, to be honest, is the Amelie Heavy. I love this gun. And then, those are basically all my classes. So that's it. That's my class setup. That's what I'm rocking on. If you don't have the Speakeasy, I'd go ASM1 Magnitude. If you don't have the BAL Inferno, their stock BAL is still great. If you don't have the AK-12 RIP, maybe you have the hair trigger. The hair trigger is probably better than the RIP, in my opinion. It has like +1 fire rate. It's enlisted. You might have the hair trigger. I recommend running that. I just accidentally pressed that button. If you don't have the IMR Impact, you got the Boar Strike, Thunder Tusk, Hunter. I think the Hushed has a built-in silencer, which is pretty cool. Run one of those. The IMR is very underrated if you have a good trigger finger. Or if you don't have an IMR variant and you have a ARX variant, it's another burst fire weapon. Use that. The Hole Puncher, the Steel Bite, other great ARX variants. And your LMG. Pick an LMG variant that you like. The Subverter, the Heavy, the Pytech Loophole. I think there's the Methodic as well for the Pytech. The Pytech and the Amelie are probably my two go-to LMGs. I think those might be the only heavy weapon. Yeah, the only heavy weapon, like machine guns in the game. Basically, you know, I don't have any Pytech variants, unfortunately, but it's whatever. Pick an LMG variant, you know, mess around with the attachments. That's what I recommend. These are my classes. While I'm at it, I can also, I guess, make this a classes and stats video. This is my stats update. Woo! That KD's still blowing up. Almost a 2.2 over here. Win-loss has gone up a little bit. Score per minute, I think that actually may have gone down because I'm using score streaks a little bit more. I don't really know. These are my recent games over here. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. And subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Nathan, out.